Hi everybody! Welcome back to another exciting room unboxing video here at our former Ryokan, which is like a Japanese inn. We still have many rooms left to go through, full of belongings that we haven't even gone through ourselves yet, so we really don't know what's here. Now this room I have gone through a little bit and we've looked at some of the items that are on top of the pile. This is probably the most ramshackle room in the house, where things are not stored nearly as neatly in boxes as the other rooms. So we've taken a little peek into things because they're more out in the open and easy to see, but we haven't gone through any of these boxes that are sort of on the bottom side of the pile. So in this video we'll be going through things for the first time together with you, so I am just as excited to see what we have here as you are. A little refresher before we get started that this house was abandoned for about 40 years. It was built in 1940, so a lot of the items that we're finding here in the house are from 1940 to about 1970. There are a few items that we've found so far that seem to be more like the 1980s, so I would imagine that the former owner's son, after the house was abandoned, he traveled here from where he lives a few times a year to make sure the house was doing okay, and I think he stored some additional items here after it was abandoned. But for the most part these items are from the 40s to the 70s, and some of them seem to be a little older, which makes sense because the family would have had items prior to building this house that they brought in. So it's interesting to me that so many of the items are still brand new in box. They've either never been used or they've been used very lightly and then stored back into the boxes. And again, this room is a little not packed as neatly as the rest, but most of the items in the house have been very meticulously packed away into boxes and stored incredibly well. So this house has very little garbage. A lot of things still function, the clocks still work, things are in really nice shape. So just as a reminder, our goal here is to restore and reuse as much as we can from in this house. So what we'll do is determine if an item would be good for us to use in our own house in the future, sort of keep it here, keep it with the history of the house, or would we love to have this over at Benton Guest House, which is just around the corner. So some particularly cool little knickknacks, things that are sort of fun to pick up and feel history in your hands. We're going to make Benton Guest House even cooler as we go through these items and find new things to add over there. But obviously between the two houses, and because this house is so big and so full of stuff, we have way more things here than we could ever use in our lifetimes. Even though we have this house to furnish and we have Benton Guest House and we gift items to friends and neighbors as they, you know, come visit or mention that they need something, and we think, oh hey, we have that. So we've really been thinking about how can we get these items into the hands of people who will love them as much as we would and as much as the former owners once loved them as well. We've decided that we're going to open an in-person shop. It's going to start out being located at Benton Guest House, so it'll be primarily for our guests and for others by appointment when guests aren't staying at the guest house. And as well as an online shop. We're going to have an Etsy shop and a Discogs shop because we have crates and crates of really cool vintage Japanese vinyl records. So the answer to what we're going to do with all of these things is we're going to use them and we're going to get them to people who will use them. So if that is of interest to you at all, I'll keep y'all updated about how the Etsy shop is going. I'm going to start by mostly just selling things, again, that are just new in box. They just need a little cleaning. And gosh, even the boxes themselves are so cool. I just love this design. Like this, I just want to put it in Benton Guest House in the office just so you can see this great vintage graphic design on the box. I love it. I love it. So let's get started. Nice big set of vintage postcards, and look at that retro design. These are so cool. I mean, I know I'm a photographer, so I'm drawn to photos personally, but I just love these. Look at these cool guys. I don't exactly have a lot of free time, but I want to do something with these. I want to scan them, try and figure out locations. They're just so historically cool. They need to be saved somehow. Oh, Mishima baseball team. Gosh, these are just so cool. And as with everything, there's always documents, handwritten letters, certificates, things with stamps on it. We'll have to get this translated. There's so many documents tucked in everywhere. Now this says Silver Collection Swan Series, so I'm not sure if these are actual silver or if they're stainless steel and made to look like silver. I did a quick Google Images search and nothing came up with an exact match, but there is a patent number on the bottom, so maybe I'll be able to look that up and get some more information. We've got an old mirror and a new inbox vintage towel. I think when they have these papers on the front, that means that they were given as gifts. This is just a cute little desk organizer. It's got a pad of paper in there, place to put your pens, and a telephone list. We've got another retro hair dryer, cool buttons, and a instruction manual. Another towel set. This is a cool box. It says beauty soap, but it has some nice fabric and a little display stand. Inside these wooden boxes, we usually find beautiful wall tapestries for hanging in the tokonoma or anywhere. Let's see, inside this big tin we've got some work uniforms. They've got a Z on the front, and it looks like there's a couple of sets here. I will just get rid of these plastic bags because it definitely degrades over time, and the bags and even the hard plastic really just starts coming apart in a way that feels gross on your hands. That's it for in there. Look at this guy, smoking a cigarette even. In this corner we have another solid wood table. And this is another one of those kotatsu heating tables. I'm sure it still works. Dolphin Sports. Let's enjoy vacation. Cute. Cute. Pottery of Kutani. We've got all these books. I'm going to have Evan go through those later so he can translate what they are. And let's go through this box. Cool little tripod. Tombow Band Chromatic. Tombow. Oh, is this a... Yeah. This is a harmonica. That's cool. It says razor. That's exactly what it is. Ooh, a fancy pen. Cufflinks. Tie clip. Shields, 5th Avenue. Wow, what is that? A pin? It's a lady's... Looks like it would be pinned on your lapel or your jacket. there's some money in there. What's this? What is that? I'll have to have Evan translate that. It looks like little black beads or... Oop. What do you think that is? So the paper money is about $100, but of course it's old currency, so who knows? It's also folded. We'll just leave that here for now. And these coins aren't very valuable. 50 cents, 10 cents, but I'll have somebody take a look at them. This one's kind of shiny. Oh wow, another cufflink set. That's nice. It says Dandy, known the world over. Ooh, sparkly. Those are nice. These guys were styling. This one appears to be some sort of stone cufflink and clip tie set. Another Dandy cufflink and clip tie set. Oh, batteries. They're falling apart. I'll recycle these old batteries. Here's a matching coin purse, and you can see the reason why it was nice that they stored this one with newspaper inside, because this one is a bit misshapen. But it's a cute little set. This says Cherry Oil Stone. Not sure what that means. Old thermometer. Some sort of old medication. Alright, so this is interesting. We have a box full of film negatives here. So we'll definitely be taking a look through those. I wonder if these photos were ever developed. And inside the box, this just looks like a bunch of old pieces of wood, but there's little pins and badges inside. This one I can read. It says Ehime 1958. This is another iron in the box and a whole stack of these cute plates. This box was still taped closed. It's a never been used toaster oven. Just look at that cool design camping set. Let's see what's inside. Camping bowl set. Interesting salt to pepper ratio. This is labeled retro mirror. It's even more retro now. This leather bag is so cool. It comes with a lock and it still has the key. The case says Nippon Kogaku Tokyo. Real nice set. And I wasn't sure what this was until we opened it up. It says Mini Point Hunger. They're little hangers. Easy mistake. Over here we've got another stack of boxes of brand new things inside. Sets of pillowcases. Nice cloth something. Towel set. This box is a blanket set. These blankets are actually really nice. We've been using a few of these since we arrived in Japan with almost nothing. They're still in great shape. Who knows what year they're from? This looks like a set of maybe dress socks. Not sure, some sort of garment. And look at this adorable strawberry plate. Oh my goodness. Nice retro green bowl. And we got a box full of clothes here. This is cute. The same Z marking as some other ones I've found. However, most of the fabric and things that are white end up getting stains that I'm not sure if you can get those clean. And then check this out. This was originally 8,600 yen, which is, I don't know, maybe about 50 American dollars at this point. But that's brand new. Next to myself, I like BVD Best sportswear. Beautiful clock. I wish there was some sort of indication of what year this was from. Lots of little books. Most of them are unused, and matchbooks to add to the other matchbook collection. This is a sewing kit, and I'm going to wait to go through all the sewing stuff because there is a full room of fabric and sewing materials, and also I believe some kimonos. This guy is in the sewing kit. Creepy. Alright, Evie just got back from running really annoying errands today, so now he can help me for a little bit. And here we have a box full of wooden boxes.
Green tea. Cute little set of 5 sake cups. Couple of cool black lacquer dishes. And a cigarette butt.
Nice little tea set here. It's got a teapot and some cups. Another nice red clay set. What'd you find?
Some storage thingies. And some labels for you.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
I found this super cute tin with all kinds of bugs on it. This is kind of fun. It's a headlamp, and it has a belt holster for your 4 giant batteries that it takes. We've got a Nikon flash, probably to go with the Minolta camera. And the rest of these are actually new in-box items. So we've got a AM/FM radio and flashlight. This just cute little box of tissues. Flashlight and holder. Flashlights and clocks are a theme in this house. This is cool. I assumed this was like one massive measuring tape, but when you open it up, there's a bunch of little individually wrapped and sealed presents inside. And there's a ton of things in this room with this Swallow logo on it. We've got cups, pins, badges, books, and we've determined that somebody who lived here worked for this Maruzen oil company. So I unwrapped one of them, and this is Maruzen oil wrapping paper, Maruzen oil sticker, and inside is an individually wrapped measuring tape to give as omiyage. Now this is cool. This to me screams 1960s or 70s, but I'm not sure. It is actual Tupperware brand, made in Japan, a yellow and gold 2-piece nesting set of storage containers. Guys, this is a whole bag full of golf scorecards from nearby country clubs. Matsuyama Seaside Country Club, Imabari Country Club, Mihara Country Club. He saved all of his scorecards, which I guess makes sense because he's got a lot of golf trophies. Now this is a box of towels, but in it we've got some Nikon cleaning cloths, and this is kind of funny. So I shoot Nikon, and this is a 50mm f1.8 lens, which is the lens that everybody starts with. They call it the Nifty 50, the Nikon Nifty 50. So that's just kind of cool. We found a Nikon flash, and so I'm sort of hoping that we come across a Nikon camera as well. We've got another bag of paper bags. And I tell you what I'm not going to do is throw these away. I have a very large bag full of vintage paper bags at this point, and they've all got such cool designs. And then look at this. This is a rice paper bag with a zipper top and a nice handle there. I used to make these in high school. I used to make rice paper bags, but not this cool. Lots of umbrellas in these old houses. This is the first one that I've seen still in a plastic bag, so it's really nice. I'm gonna take this right over to Benton Guest House. We found this cool metal box. It's a first aid kit with a bunch of cool stuff inside. I saw this box with the medicine symbol on the front, and it's a sewing kit. Now the funny thing is, I already mentioned that the former owner has pretty much a whole room full of seamstress supplies and fabric. So I'm wondering if this is like a to-go kit, like maybe she made house calls. Emergency sewing. Guess how many chopsticks are in this bag? A couple of mitts and baseballs and a jump rope. We found loads of ashtrays, but this is the first crystal ashtray. This was still wrapped in gift wrap. It's some sort of cool table on wheels contraption. So I'm probably going to set this up for the kitchen. Alright y'all, the 6 p.m. bell is going outside and it's getting dark in here, which means it's about time to quit. I haven't been filming everything if it's not super interesting, and I wasn't going to film this box of random dishes and old chopsticks. I was just going to take this to the kitchen, but check this out. It's hard to see, and I'm not going to open this container, but that's dried fish. Those are fish. How long you been here, little buddies? Alright, we're getting into the blue hour here, and it's getting too dark to film, which means that it's also getting too dark to work. We will be doing more room unboxing videos, more farming videos, more street dog videos. Got a lot of things coming up here, so please stay tuned, and as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.